Doctor and dentist loans, why they work, and why conventional 75/20 split loans can be just as powerful. Doctors and dentists often earn high incomes, but that doesn't automatically make mortgage financing easy for anyone. And many physicians and dentists graduate with high student loan balances and limited savings due to years in school and residency, and delayed earnings compared to other professionals, but also complex compensation structures, so bonuses, contracts, and private practice income. And traditional banks often struggle to properly underwrite physicians and dentists because they view debt ratios too narrowly. And that's where doctor and dentist loans come in. And at Medallion Funds, we help physicians, dentists, and high income professionals structure financing that aligns with their long term wealth strategy and not just what gets them approved the fastest. So, what is a doctor and dentist loan? A doctor and dentist loan, also called a physician or a dentist mortgage loan, is a specialized mortgage product that's built for medical doctors, dentists, veterinarians, pharmacists, medical residents, fellows, and certain healthcare professionals, depending on the specific lender's guidelines. And these loans are commonly offered through portfolio lenders like some of the big bank names that you trust. So let's talk about why doctors' loans work so well. Low down payment options. Many physicians' loan allow for a 5 to 10% down payment, and some even offer as little as 0% down. And even on higher priced homes is the point. And this will allow doctors and dentists to preserve their liquidity for their own emergency reserves or for practice investment or for their retirement accounts or for real estate investing opportunities. Two is no PMI. And most traditional loans require private mortgage insurance when putting less than 20% down. And doctors and dentist loans frequently waive this PMI, whether it's lender financed or just a true no PMI product. And that can save you, physicians and dentists, hundreds of dollars a month. Three is student loan flexibility. And this is one of the biggest advantages as well. Traditional underwriting often penalizes borrowers with large medical and dental school debt. So, doctor and dentist loan programs may exclude deferred loans or use income based repayment plan amounts or apply reduced qualifying payment calculations. And what that does is it dramatically improves your purchasing power. Four is contract income acceptance. And many physicians are relocating for new jobs. And some lenders allow doctors to close using signed employment contracts and then projecting their future income documentation from that point. And this helps residents and fellows purchase homes before their first paycheck arrives. Now, the hidden catch here is that many doctor and dentist loans are portfolio arm products. And here's what many borrowers don't realize, that a large percentage of doctor and dentist loans are structured as portfolio adjustable rate mortgages or ARMs. So some examples can include, say, a 5-year ARM, a 7-year ARM, or a 10-year ARM. They're typically in those varieties, and they can work extremely well if you're planning to move within a few years, so you have a fixed rate period to cover that, or if you expect rising income, or if you're thinking you're going to refinance later, or if you're just looking at lower initial payments using an ARM. But borrowers need to understand their adjustment caps and how movements in the index can affect you, but also your fixed period timelines and how that affects your refinance strategy, but also future interest rate risks if rates go up. And structure matters more than marketing is the point. So why conventional 75/20 loans can be a great alternative. And sometimes a standard conventional structure wins the day. So for example, you obtain a first mortgage at 75% of the purchase price with a mortgage or home equity line of credit for 20%, leaving the borrower only needing 5% down. And the benefits there can include you avoid jumbo pricing and qualification issues. You potentially keep your first mortgage within conforming loan limits. and it offers more flexibility than some physician loans. And fixed rate options may outperform ARMs in certain rising interest rate environments. And this strategy works especially well for high income physicians, specialists, surgeons, dentists, endodontists, dual income medical households. Let's talk about when doctor's loans actually make more sense. And doctor's loans are ideal when you're finishing residency and you have high student debt and you want minimal down payments, or if you need contract based approval, or if you're really just focused on liquidity preservation. So let's talk about when conventional financing can be better. And conventional financing may be stronger for you when you have strong reserves and you want fixed rate payments and you want to avoid ARM adjustments and potential rate increases, or if you're buying below jumbo thresholds, or if you just want long term payment stability. That's a simple point there. And the biggest mistake physicians and dentists can make is they ask, can I get approved? Where I suggest that the better question here is, what loan structure will help me build the most long term wealth? And that's the difference between being a transactional loan officer and being a strategic capital advisor. And in Medallion Funds, we help physicians evaluate side by side doctor's loans, conventional loans, jumbo financing, bank statement loans, investment property financing, and also commercial real estate financing for practice owners. So, the final thoughts for the day is that doctors and dentists can spend years becoming experts in medicine, and you shouldn't have to become a mortgage expert too to buy a home or a building. That's my job. And when you're buying your first home, upgrading, or planning long term wealth creation through real estate, the proper loan structure can save you thousands, is the point. That is it for the day, my friends. Please visit my website, billrapponline.com. You can figure out how to schedule a consultation. I'd love to have a conversation with you. And thank you for watching. Have a good day.